Today I'm making a quilt with no cutting or trimming at all. It is the easiest quilt you can make, so quick and fun to sew, and it always turns out beautiful. I am using this charm pack, and this is actually the only time you will see a scissor during this video. I said no cutting, and I meant it. I am also bringing in a layer cake bundle with a mix of oranges. That contrast is going to work really well. I have picked one layer cake square and one charm pack square that are great contrast. Now we need to pick a spot to place our 5-inch square on, and we could place it in the middle, and that would be gorgeous, like a little window. But I am thinking of versatility here, so let's do a corner square. Today I'm making a square in a square quilt for the very first time, and I cannot believe how late I am to this trend. This is so much fun. The idea here is making a complete quilt without ever having to cut or trim our fabric, so put away our blades because there's no need for them. When I first heard of this quilt pattern, I was in awe, because to me, this is the perfect pattern for both beginners and quilters who have done it for years and years. It's a no-brainer really, and this pattern takes it a step further because you don't have to cut or trim at all. All you need to worry is about fabric placement and sewing straight lines, and that to me is actually the perfect pattern for someone who has never quilted before. And just look at how cute this block is. Wonderful! And it will look even better when it's all assembled. Now we need to do this 15 more times, and I'm not even bulk sewing this because I like the process. It is so much fun. But if I were to bulk sew, and if you want to do that, you just need to pair your fabrics, a charm pack square and a layer cake square, fold the layer cake in half and press, then sew one time for all your blocks. Then you press all your blocks open, you turn them around and you fold a second time and sew all the blocks once again, and then you press one final time and you're done. I need to say that I am pressing my layer cake square to mic mark positioning, but you do not have to. You can just fold it in half and pin it in place. Heck, you can do both actually. Pin it in place and then press to make sure the fabrics stay put. I also like to pin my layer cake square before doing this whole process just to make sure it doesn't move. Also, sometimes you will find that charm pack squares are a little bit bigger than 5 inches because of the pinked edges. This charm pack I'm using is the perfect example of that. Don't panic and don't reach for that rotary cutter, okay? All you need to do is line up your charm pack square with the corner of your layer cake square and you're good to go. Let that extra fabric go inside your center markings because by the time you're done sewing, they will be a part of the seam and your square will still look perfect. I am loving the way these fabrics work together, and I know many of you struggle to mix fabrics from different collections, but to be honest, I'm more of a throw it all in the air and see what falls kind of girl. As long as there is contrast, I'm loving it. So yeah, I guess my advice here is don't take fabric selection too serious. Pre-cuts help keeping fabrics curated, but at the end of the day, if all colors are pretty, things will work out. Having said that, there are some colors I just stay away from, like beige and brown. It's a pet peeve really, because I have seen some beautiful quilts in those colors, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Do you have a color pet peeve? You know, those colors that you don't use at all for your quilts? Drop me a comment below letting me know, and maybe I won't feel so weird about it. These blocks are looking so pretty and colorful, and I cannot wait to see them in the final layout. So let me show you what we've made so far. Okay, time to puzzle. But before we do that, let's play a little, shall we? Or as much as this table will allow us. those were all gorgeous, but this is the puzzle I had in mind, and I guess we go back to the original. It is a square in a square, except the center is a 4-patch. Lovely. These easy, no-frill projects are so satisfying to make. I am loving how relaxing this has been. Now, about why this is so perfect for more experienced quilters too. As we become more proficient in quilting, we start to look for ways to do this more effectively, and sometimes we lose a bit of the fun. This is not the most fabric-saving way to do a 4-patch. This will not be the flattest quilt you will ever make, but it is a way to make things completely different. Something that not only takes us out of our comfort zone, but it also teaches us to look the way we do things, in a different way. And I think that sometimes we need that. It isn't about the most stunning, the most jaw-dropping, complicated, effective quilt. It's about simple fun. And simple fun is pretty much the nickname of this quilt. Having said that, you can of course trim off that excess square. And I'll be definitely making the original square in a square quilt pattern on my Patreon like I showed you in the beginning, because it is stunning and the technique is a little bit different too, so that will be fun. And if you haven't joined my Patreon yet, I invite you to take a look. There's a lot of fun content over there, and it supports me in doing what I love most, sharing my love of fabrics and quilting with all of you. And before we know it, we are done with our sewing. Time to press our blocks nice and flat so I can show you what we've made today. And here we have it, our square in a square quilt done in no time, with absolutely no cutting or trimming required. Plus, it is the cutest quilt ever. I had a blast, I hope you do too, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye!